Hi, I'm David Scher, President of Scher Lawyers. Another area in a personal injury claim that needs to be examined and discussed is how the incident occurred and how a court determines whether you're going to recover all or part of your losses based on the degree of fault that is attributed to you and others that may have been involved in how the incident occurred. So a very simple example would be in a slip and fall case where you get out of your car, you're walking towards a shopping mall, and there's been some black ice on the pavement before you get inside, and you slip and fall and, say, fracture your leg. Well, the landscape company or the shopping mall company may be responsible for your injuries as a result of their failure to properly look after cleaning the pavement that you fell on. However, if you were wearing unsuitable footwear, so in the middle of January, perhaps in Ontario, if you were wearing spiked high heels, or this may sound ridiculous, but rollerblades or some other form of inappropriate footwear for winter-like conditions, your whole case may be dismissed for that, or it may be reduced considerably. Another aspect of a reduction for your activity or conduct that may have led to the injury would be, let's say you need to wear glasses to see better and you forgot to wear them that day and couldn't see properly where you were going. Things of that nature will have an impact on the potential value of your case and whether or not you're going to receive all or part of your compensation. What a court will do is try and divide the fault on a percentage basis. So for instance, if they find that you're 50% responsible and that the property owner is 50% responsible, you would only recover 50% of the amount that you would otherwise have been entitled to. The value of the case and the amount of compensation you receive is very much dependent on the severity and seriousness of the injuries that you have suffered. If you make a pretty unremarkable recovery and are back to your usual activities, work, etc., within a short period of time, your case will not be worth as much as if you have suffered a serious injury that may prevent you from working or engaging in most of your usual daily activities for an extended period of time, or perhaps on a lifetime basis. The more serious the injury, the higher the potential award. This discussion today is intended to be a short outline of what's involved in a personal injury case. And as I said earlier, there's a lot more detail that needs to go into the assessment of your particular circumstances. Each case is determined on its own particular facts. And to ensure that you are getting the most appropriate and customized result in your case, you need to consult with an experienced personal injury lawyer. Don't hesitate to give us a call, and we'll be happy to go through the details with you to see whether your situation qualifies for us to represent you in one of these difficult cases. Thank you very much for listening to my talk today, and remember, don't give up and don't give in.